Hola y bienvenidos! We are going to be talking about stem changing verbs today. I know that we've already done this once, so if you all remember from the last time, if you could have 3 different pens. I know some of you think that this is annoying, and that's fine. If you think that you can do it with 2 colors, be my guest, or even with 1, although we really suggest that you do at least 2 different colors. Okay, so stem changing verbs. ¿Recuerdas? What are stem changing verbs? For these verbs, the stem, or raíz, changes when you conjugate them. There are 4 different types of stem changing verbs in the present tense. There's O to UE, E to I, U to UE, and the one we talked about last time, which was E to IE. Okay, if you look at the shape of the shaded sections below, this is why stem changers are nicknamed boot verbs. I know this part is a little bit repetitive, but it's going to help you in the end, okay? So for O to UE verbs, the letter O in the stem changes to UE in all forms except the nosotros and vosotros forms. For E to I verbs, the letter E in the stem changes to I in all forms except the nosotros and vosotros forms. For U to UE verbs, the letter, big surprise, U in the stem changes to UE in all forms except, you got it, the nosotros and vosotros forms. So, let's first take a look at O to UE. So, the verb is almorzar, and it means to have lunch. So, we're going to start with what I normally do. I find where the ending is, so I know what my stem is, and then I'm going to look for the O in the stem. There it is. So I know that that O is the one that has the stem change. So then I'm going to go in and fill out the ones that are in the shaded area on your sheet or in the boot. Okay, so this turns into okay. Now I see it is an AR verb, so I'm going to put in the regular AR endings. So almuerzo, almuerzas, almuerza, almuerzan. Then I'm going to conjugate the 2 forms of the verb that are outside of the boot. Almorzamos and almorzáis. Okay, so using this chart that we just completed, I want you to take a minute and complete these 5 little practice questions. Muy bien, welcome back. So, número 1. Nosotros almorzamos con los amigos en la cafetería todos los días. Número 2. Yo almuerzo a las 12:15. Tengo el almuerzo C. Número 3. Ellos almuerzan a la 1 en el café. Número 4. ¿A qué hora almuerzas tú? Número 5. Ella almuerza cada día a las 12:30. Muy bien. So let's go to the back page now. Flip your sheet over. And let's take time to do all the conjugations for each type of stem changing verb one section at a time. So this is how we're going to do it. I'll do co-star with you. So translate the verb to English. Costar means to cost. And like I said, I always find my AR, underline my stem, draw an arrow. Then it says draw the boot by outlining the chart or highlighting the boot. So you can either, I'm going to do it this way, easier for me. Draw my boot. Then it says figure out the stem change for all the boot and fill in all 4 subjects for yo, tú, él, ella, usted, ellos, ellas, ustedes. So we know that this changes to UE. S-A-C-E-S-T. S-T. Okay, and then we know that this is an AR verb, so we're going to add in the AR endings. Questo, questas, questa, questan. And then number 5 is conjugate the forms outside of the boot. So this is the only part where if you want to use a different color, I would still suggest putting the appropriate ER, AR, IR endings in a different color. I would still do that. It helps. You can then use that same color like this to add in the nosotros and vosotros forms, but I'm going to use a 3rd color because for me, I think that that is best. So, costamos and costáis. So take a minute, pause the video here, and I want you to do dormir, encontrar, poder, y volver. And I want you to stop before you get to jugar, because I have a note to say about that. Okay, great. Welcome back. So take a minute. I'm going to go through how to pronounce all of these different verbs. As you can see, I started to get carried away, but we're going to do jugar together. So costar, to cost, questo, cuestas, cuesta, costamos, costáis, cuestan. Dormir, to sleep. Duermo, duermes, duerme. Dormimos, dormís, duermen. Encontrar, to find. Encuentro, encuentras, encuentra. Encontramos, encontráis, encuentran. Poder, to be able to. Puedo, puedes, puede. Podemos, podéis, pueden. Volver, to return. Vuelvo, vuelves, vuelve. Volvemos, volvéis, vuelen. Okay, for jugar, I want to mention U to UE. I know that you're not replacing the U, you're really just adding an E. So the E, when we're doing this is AR, regular AR verb, or regular AR endings, and the E is just going to be added in there. So J-U-E-G, jueg, is what we do. Oops, sorry, forgot the boot. Must draw the boot. Okay. Great. So juego, juegas, juega, and juegan. And then the nosotros, jugamos, and vosotros jugáis. Muy bien. So now here we are with our last two. These two, servir y pedir, are E to I stem changing verbs. So take a minute, pause it here, fill it out, and we'll come back and check it. All right, so here they are. Servir, to serve. Sirvo, sirves, sirve. Servimos, servís, sirven. Pedir is to order, and it's pido, pides, pide. Pedimos, pedís, piden. All right, I hope that wasn't too complicated and that it wasn't too annoying with all the different colored pens. Please make sure that you're ready to work with this concept on Wednesday. Have a good night. See you later.